Whoa. How's everybody? We're here and it's popular time. Yippee! Oh, hold on. Let me turn on my light. Hold on. It's such a nice. There we go. And then let me pull this. There we go. Yay! It's oats, oats, oats. Hi, everybody. We are cooking oats tonight. Oh my God, I love oats. Oh my. I'm just going to send out, I just want to send out all our people and then we're going to get going. I have a few recipes to share with you tonight. And this is for Tyler because Tyler, this was his ask. He wanted oat recipes. And I think it might be pretty cool to try. And so I wrote some recipes and I haven't tested them. I'm testing them with you guys. I wrote them just for the fun of it. So we'll see how it goes. Hi, welcome in. Let's see if everything's working tonight. I'm kind of hoping it all works. Let's see. I'm checking. Nope. Hey, Gen X. How's it going? We're going to see. I'm going to be on a few different places tonight, and we're going to see how it goes. Welcome. All right, hold on. I'm right here. Let me just get on here. So tonight, I thought it would, this is the last one of the month, and then we are going, hold please, my friends. It's got a little wonky. It's shut down for some reason. Hold on. Yucko. I'm right here. Hello. Such a bummer. Hold on. I just have to fix something and then we're going to make our oats. The first one we're going to do is risotto, a mushroom, oat, and Swiss risotto. How does that sound? 200 days you've been on here? That's crazy. I love it. Thank you so much. Thank you. I just have to fix a stream key. Hold on. We're going to change our stream key. How's everybody? Did you guys... It looks like the weather finally broke, which I'm very excited about. It's kind of nice out today. Hold on, guys. Wow. Hold please. Okay, I got it. I almost got it. There we go. Save changes. Okay. Now it's going. Hello. There we go. Come on. Oh boy. Are we live? Oh, we shut off going live. Okay, hold on. Okay, I'm in. Woo! I'm so excited. This is going to be fun. We got this. Now we got it. Come on. All right, well, there we go. 4 out of 2. 4 out of 4. All right. How's everybody? Welcome in. I'm so excited. I'm so excited to have you guys all here. Let's see. Hi, June. Are you ready to cook with oats? All right. So the first thing I need to do is make some oat flour, and I'm going to take about 2 or 3 cups, and we're just going to blend this for a couple of minutes in the Cuisinart to create a flour. It would help if I plugged it in. It's going to be a little noisy, but I wanted to show you, if you don't have flour, you can do it this way and just blend it in the Cuisinart. You have it, and then you're good to go. And it works out so well. We're going to make tonight a risotto and a flatbread. That sounds cool, right? And then one last recipe for, later. The last one we're going to do is a gnocchi. Now, I I wrote these recipes from my brain, like just trying to create something cool. And we're going to see if they work. I'm actually, you're testing them with me. You already have them too. They've already been posted. And it's going to be, you'll see, it's going to be, hold on, guys. I just have to talk to my little puppy here, and then we're back to work. Come here, baby. Come here, baby, baby, baby. Okay. All right. So that'll do it. This will make a really nice oat flour, and we're gonna make flatbread with this. So look, it's nice. You okay, baby? Hold on, let me give you some water. You sound like you're struggling there. There you go. Here, drink some water. There you go. Look how nice. Look at this. It really made a nice flour. You see that? So we're gonna put this aside, and we're going to make the skillet flatbread after we do the risotto. Now, for risotto, any basic risotto, you're going to use warm, stock. So I have beef stock on the back, but if you want to use vegetarian, have it vegetarian, you can do vegetarian also. And you could use a vegetable stock. I have beef stock in the house, so I figured let's try that. That'll be fun. So I'm very excited. It's so nice to see everybody. I'm so excited to see you all. Welcome in, welcome in. I'm gonna drink some water, stepping out. Hi, Carrie, welcome. All right, we have all kinds of fun goals tonight. You know, share, tap, all the fun stuff. All the fun stuff. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I don't know how many in the gift gallery. Oh my God, it's 6. That's crazy. Okay. Hi, Kimberly. Welcome in. Nice to see you. All right. So for our first recipe, we have a couple of things to prep, and then we're going to go ahead and make it. We're going to do a mushroom and thyme risotto with a beef stock and some Gruyere and a little Swiss. So let's cut our mushrooms first. I have behind me on my stove back here, I have some beef stock getting warm. And then we're going to also do our mushrooms. Here, we'll cut it here. So I'm going to use cremini for this. If you like wild mushroom, it works, obviously works great. And hold on, let me just get my couple of extra knives out. So I'm just going to take off the stem, the hard part of the stem. And then for these, I'm going to just show you how I get them clean. I'm going to take a little paper towel, dampen it, and then we're just going to wipe them. You never want to wash a mushroom because when you do that, hey guys, nice to see you. Welcome in, Giovanni. Bubala, love that. Hello, Bubala. You're coming into our live today. We are doing oats, recipes for oats from not from breakfast though. We're going to make an oat flatbread, an oat mushroom risotto, and the other one we're doing is a gnocchi. Ooh, that sounds so good. So if you're here for the first time, welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm Chef Liz. I've been cooking organic whole foods for over 40 years, since I'm old enough to buy my own food. And my career has taken me everywhere. It's taken me to the Middle East to cook for King Fahad's daughter-in-law at a women's center in the diplomatic quarter of Riyadh. I had my own home delivery service for organic prepared meals back in the 90s. And now for the past 22 years, I've been working at Nature's Temptations. I'm the executive chef there in the prepared food department, and we do catering. So I'll take you over there. Good day. Yep. I'm coming to you live from New York. And about 15 months ago, I started coming on live on social media, and I wanted to teach you what I know. give you information about everything. We have a calendar. It's in the Book of Face. You can go there, and I'm the same name across everything, but I have a beautiful calendar, and right here to the right is all of my schedule for the month of April, which starts on Wednesday. Tonight is our chef's table class, and it's everything. We do everything. We do fish, different cuisines. Tonight we're doing oats. Next week we're doing tofu. The week after that, we are talking about, what are we doing next? What are we doing after that? Oh, spring risottos, all different kinds. And then the ultimate deli salad remix. And then we do, on Wednesday mornings, we have Kitchen Pharmacy. And that's all about food and healing. How do we heal through nutrient-dense, organic, real food? That's my jam. And how do we feel better doing that? So that's another class. And then Saturday mornings we do a kitchen hacks class. And let's see, the lineup this month is Spring Clean Your Pantry. Oh boy, I'm going to take you into my crazy pantry. I can't believe I'm going to show you my pantry. Now, that could be a very long day, and I don't know, maybe I should just take you through it. Do you guys want to see the big mess through the whole thing? Or should I clean it first and then take you in there? Kind of defeats the purpose, right? I guess I'm going to have to suck it up and show you what it looks like, because I'm sure everybody's pantry, unless you're super neat and organized, I'm pretty sure everybody's pantry's a mess. I'm hoping. Let's hope. Let's hope. Hey, if you guys would share out our live tonight so more people get to know us and get to see us, I would love that. And it's so helpful. We all know that. So let's see. What else can we do here? We have so many fun things to do. Hi, Karen. I don't have a pantry. Gen X, it's probably better. Once I got a pantry, it actually swarms me alive. Like sometimes I know when I have to do a live with you guys, I try and clean it up because, sometimes I drag you in there. But I have to tell you, I'm like, oh my goodness, it's the worst. It's the worst. Okay, so we have our mushrooms ready to go. And for this recipe, we're also going to use, do I have leeks on this? Yes, we're going to cut a leek. Oh, we cut our leek the other day. We're going to use the leek we cut. Yay, all ready to go. Our leeks are ready. Oh, so easy. I love leeks in the springtime. I think they add so much deliciousness to a dish. And I just totally dig them. Okay, so that's ready. And then let's create our cheese. Love you. That's the perfect way, Brenda. Listen, up until like 4 years ago, when we rebuilt our house, redid it. Yeah, like the rest of my house. I mean, really, honestly, I grew up with my mom. She's like a 50s mom, so she's like Donna Reed. Remember Donna Reed with the pearls and the dress, the 50s dress, and everything was perfect. We'd have masking tape over the doors, to the different rooms that were clean before she'd have guests over, and we weren't allowed in there. And oh boy, if we did go in there, forget it. I'm gonna have some Gruyere. Let's shred this. I think Gruyere is, I don't know why. I feel like it's more subtle, but gentle, but much richer in flavor than a Swiss. And I love that. Sometimes I'm just into Gruyere. I like it in a quiche, So all I'm going to do is shred this. Now, I could put it in my food processor under the shredder blade, but I'm not going to do it because this is easy. Where's everybody dialed in from? Where are you guys all watching this live from? Put it in the chat for me so I kind of know where I'm talking to people. I kind of love knowing that. It's pretty cool. All right. Our stock is ready. Australia? I freaking love that. Welcome, New Jersey, Northern Idaho. Thank you for my glowing jellyfish, Evie. Hingham, Massachusetts, Washington, North Carolina. Wow. All over Florida. Cheryl, what are you doing in Florida? Relaxing, I hope. Thank you for my Go Popular. It's Go Popular night. Go Popular hours. Don't forget, we've got 39 minutes. I can't eat oats, but I'm here. All right. So what you want to do, Carrie, just translate it all to rice. That's all. Love oats. Tyler, did you catch my video that I posted? I said, this one's for you, Tyler. You're from hell? Oh, come on, Joe. I'm a fan. I love it. Welcome. I'm so glad you're all here. This is great. This is great. I'm totally digging it. All right, we're almost done. Now, a very important ingredient to any risotto is the Parmesan, right? You want to use a Parmesan. And the reason why is it kind of adds a layer of like richness to a risotto. If you can't do the cheese, you could use Follow Your Heart has a great Parmesan that I actually like and will use. Love rice, love you. I know. You could do rice. I mean, we can make risotto with rice, obviously. And I think we'll come up with different ways that we can make the other dishes too while we're thinking about as we go along so that you can just sort of, once I switch to gluten-free oats, I feel like they're a lot easier to take. And I feel a lot better with them. Thank you, Evie, for my OFM readies. Love that. I'm sorry I haven't been here. I've been delirious. Gail, no, I grew up in Whitman. I'm so glad you guys are here and chatting with each other. I love that. Thank you, Christina. Okay, so let's get out I'm gonna put my favorite stove right here because, it's so easy to work with. I'm going to plug it in, and then I'm going to bring my pot over of the warm liquid so that it's easy for you guys to see us working this dish. All right. There we go. Finally caught alive. It's been forever since I got to see you. Hi, Ruby. I know I haven't seen you in a while. How are you? It's nice to see you. Welcome in, everybody. I'm so glad you're all here. Hi, guys. Yay. Hi. If you could see what was going on, I should really take a picture, but I can't because all my phones and laptops and things are all working all at the same time. It's kind of wild. Hi, Janet. All right, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna heat this pan, which is totally hot enough now. We're gonna work with a little butter. I'm gonna slow this just a little bit. And we are gonna add first, our broth is warm. Thank you, Janet. Thank you. Wow, we're almost done. Woohoo! We've already been done. We're already done. All right, let me bring that. I'm going to take 1 minute and fix that again, and then we're going to do this while our pan's getting hot. We're going to cook. First, we're going to break down our mushrooms, break down and start cooking all of these, and then we got it all. All right, now we got to just change that. It's a good day. We're moving along. Don't forget to share out the live. Let everybody know we're here. We love that. My baby dogs are crawling up my leg right now. They are like, what? All right. And then one more. Hold on. I'm almost there, peeps. Easy, easy. Ooh. There's so many fun new things in here. I don't know what to pick. I love this little stovetop. It's so easy for me to help to show, to be here and show you guys what to do. Because my place isn't really set up for cooking behind me because I have no cameras to show you. But this will work. I'm in. Welcome in, everybody. All right, so I'm going to use a little bit of butter. We're going to saute them. We're going to get them a little bit soft. And then we're going to add our liquid. You'll see how this goes. It's similar to just making rice also. So you'll see that. It's very similar to doing it the same way. Let's break this down just a little bit. I like this hex-clad pan. I kind of dig the induction. I think you have a lot more control sometimes with induction. I think that's a celery string. So I kind of like that. All right, so this is a little bit too low. We're gonna bring it up to about 260. You need a treat? Here. Here's a treat. Here you go, baby. Treat. I made these in the kitchen. Did you guys see me make these in the kitchen the other day? Yes. Thank you, Brenda. That's very nice of you to say. I appreciate that. Okay, now we're gonna break down these. We're gonna break down. Thanks for all those super populars. And don't forget your arms, right? Okay. So as this, you see how it's getting bright green? I love that. You see that? So when that gets bright, as that gets bright green, we're gonna add our mushroom in. Now I'm adding a lot of vegetable because I love that. Do you need to add that much? Maybe not, but I just like the amount of vegetables. And this becomes a really nice meal, right? And if you want to keep this vegetarian, I'm using a bone broth tonight, so we're gonna get protein out of that. And then you got your oats. This is sort of fun. If you want to try something a little different or you're a huge fan of oats, this is a great way, to try a different way to cook with them. All right, let me take a little water here. Remember all our goals. Zippity Doodah, long time watcher. I love that. Welcome, guys. It's so nice to see everybody tonight. Welcome all my newbies over here. You can find us everywhere at the Organic Food Movement, the Book of Face. If you join us there, you'll find my monthly schedule, which just came out. Tyler just sent it in an email, and the Book of Face. It's everywhere. So this has all of our the whole schedule for the month, and all our cooking classes are up too. So if you love watching me cook and you want to join a quieter space, there's a way. All right, now we're gonna add just a pinch of salt, and we're also at this stage of this cooking, I'm gonna add a little sprig of fresh thyme. Now, generally, you add fresh herbs at the end of cooking, but I really want to get this flavor absorbed into the oats and into the vegetables before everything is cooked. And then we can add a little sprig at the end. And remember, with fresh herbs, they're very light and very gentle. They're not as potent as a dry herb, so you can be a little bit more liberal with using them. All right, so now this is great. Now what we're going to do next is we're going to add about 1.5 cups of oats. For this recipe, it's best to use steel oats. Of course, I don't have steel cut, so I'm going to use, which drives me crazy, but it's okay. I have my other oats, so it's going to cook a little faster, and that's fine. So I'm going to put this in and we're going to mix it around, and then we're going to add, oh, let me get our stock over here. And then we're going to add our stock, which is nice and hot. That's what we're looking for. Now, we're not going to need as much as if we were cooking steel cut, but it should do the same thing. It's going to be very creamy. So steel cut oats are kind of like just oats cut in half or smaller, where quick oats are really small. If you can see that, they don't take a lot of cooking time. Steel cut, like if you go to Europe, if you go to Ireland or Europe or something, and we're going to pour these right in here, and we're going to toast it a little bit. If you go to Ireland or to, Europe, they use steel cut. They don't do the instant. These are a little bit more like an instant oat. I use them because I want to cook fast. It's much better if you're using a steel cut for this recipe, but it's going to work. You'll see. It's just going to be very creamy. Now, I'm using a gluten-free oat. I cannot use oats that don't say they're gluten-free. They bother my stomach. And I'm going to assume it's because they're processing them in something that has gluten. So that's what causes it. And then also we're going to add here, I'm going to add a little bit of Parmesan right now, just a little bit, because I want to infuse that flavor. And now watch what we're going to do. I'm toasting it. I can smell the toastiness of the oats. I don't know. Can you smell that? Hold on. Let me push it out there. Can you guys smell that? Oh my God, it smells so good. All right, now I'm going to get this, and we're going to pour this right in here. And you're going to do it just like you would a risotto, right? Pour a little, let it absorb into the oats. Look at that. This is such a savory dish. Now, if you wanted to add a little color pop to this, you could add maybe spinach or a red pepper. If you wanted it to have a little bit more color, look at that. That's pretty. I'm going to pour a little bit more in. And then as you pour in the stock, what you want to do is you want to let it absorb, and then you watch for consistency, right? You want to make sure the oats are cooked. You want to make sure they are still holding shape and are creamy. Because if you think about risotto, it's creamy, right? It's a creamy dish. And that's what you're looking for. So I'm going to move this over just a little bit. Look how pretty that is. Now, just don't let it stick to the bottom of the pot like I just did. Now, even if you wanted to, it's not in the recipe. June, this is for you. You could add a little white wine if you wanted to add that. I'm not going to tonight. I don't know how I feel. I'm so attached to oats being for breakfast. I'm not sure how I feel about adding wine to it. But, when I see leeks and mushrooms, I automatically think deglaze the pan with a little bit of white wine. Hi, Joy. Nice to see you. Welcome in. We are making an oat risotto. I mean, how does that sound? I mean, for my oat fans, I could see how it's, it could be exciting. And for my non-oat fans, I could see how you're like, oh, I'm not eating that. All right, I want to taste this. I want to see how they're cooking. Oh, that's kind of cool. It has a nice bite to it. I kind of like that. All right, now I'm going to add my last bit. I'm going to add now about a half a cup of Parmesan to this while it's finishing the absorbing of this. And then I'm going to melt our Gruyere. I'm going to stir that right in. Ooh, that's it. Now I'm going to let that water just absorb just a little bit, and then we'll put it in the bowl. See how it looks. Look how easy that is. This smells unbelievable. I'm very excited. Who knew? I was thinking, what kind of savory dish will work with this? You see? Now I'm just going to let that bubble just a little bit so it gets a little bit thicker. Add a little more cheese there. There it is. Okay. All right, who's eating this? Can you use basmati rice? You absolutely can, but what I would suggest to you to do is where basmati rice is gonna, I would almost pre-cook that rice so that when you go to make it into risotto, it's already thinned out because if you use a basmati rice, and now we're going to just finish this with a little bit of butter, just about a teaspoon. We're going to stir that in. And this makes your creamy risotto. So what I was saying is you want to be able to, what was your question again? Oh, basmati. You want to start with like a pre-cooked rice only because it will take too long. You know, a borio rice, these oats, they only take about 15 minutes to cook. A borio a little longer, but you know what I mean? So that basmati, I would have it like either halfway cooked or fully cooked like the next day. Like I've made jasmine rice risotto and it's delicious. It works. All right, let me move this out of the way. Where did I put my other? All right, let me move this over here. And then I'm going to show you, let's just plate this. And then the way that I would serve this, hey. Look. This is so pretty, honestly. And this is like, I almost feel like, hold on, let's plate this. I want to move this out of the way so I can show you how I would serve this and garnish it so it really, looks beautiful and tastes good. Hold on, let me just move this right out of the way. I'm going to show you, this is how I would serve this. I would do a little sprig of thyme, right? Like that. And then I want to add a little green to this. So I'm going to add some chopped parsley, right? Just to pop that color. And another thing I would do is take one of the cooked mushrooms. I'll show you. So I would take a mushroom out of here. Just put a kind of a mushroom like that. And then we're going to just do that looks good, right? You would eat that. Who would eat this? Smell that. It smells so good. Look at that beautiful dish. And then if you really want to get crazy, you could just add a little. Oh, here's a mushroom. Oh, there we go. There you go. Mushroom risotto. All right, I gotta taste it. It works. It really works. What do you think? Right? Digging it. All right, now, let's put this over here. It's savory, but yummy and cheesy. The Gruyere with the mushroom. It's very nice. You can taste the leeks. Mmm. All right, that's number one. Wow, I dig that. All right, now, next, we'll put this over here and we'll take a picture later of all our beautiful dishes. Right? How many people would eat that? I need to know. Would anybody be willing to try that or make that? No takers. All right, now, the next recipe that we're going to do is a skillet flatbread. Me for sure, looks great. I would try it. I love that. Excuse me. All right. If you can, keep sharing out the live. Let me move all this. Just clean this off the counter. There we go. All right. Now we're going to do, the next thing that we need to do is, I didn't make our buttermilk, but we can do that. I'm making buttermilk. How do you make buttermilk? We're going to take a cup of milk and we're going to add lemon juice to it, and I'm going to show you how fast it does the job. Where did I put my, here it is. So for this recipe with our oat flour, we need about 3/4 of a cup. So I'm going to measure 3/4 of a cup of milk, and then I'm going to put in about 3/4 of a tablespoon of lemon juice, and then we're going to let it sit. And in about 10 minutes, when we're ready to make this dish, it'll be ready. So don't worry if you never have, if you don't have this, this is a great way to do it. And it really works. All right, now, for this dish, for our flatbread dish, we're going to use some oat flour that we made from in the beginning, right? I'm just gonna let this sit for a minute. Hey, everybody. Chicken or beef stock. Cheryl, I use beef stock, but you could use any stock. If you want to use vegetable stock, chicken stock, beef stock, lamb stock, it doesn't matter. You know, if you wanted to serve that with some, I don't feel like the oats would go with fish. Maybe I could see it going with scallops. Maybe. Oats and scallops. I kind of feel like that's earthy. It might work. But to do anything else, fish-wise, I would probably not do that. So I would say beef, you know, the basics, beef, chicken, or vegetable. You know, if you like, I'm going to make that for my extra cooked rice for sure. With your extra cooked rice, yeah, that's a great idea. You could do that for sure. Just remember, have enough stock for yourself so that when you're trying to continue cooking that, you have, you know, you can get that nice and soft. I just want to move my Cuisinart out of the way. Well, it's really a Robo Coupe, same thing. Let me just get it out of our way so I can make our flatbread. Now the flatbread, again, I didn't make this yet, so we're testing this together. Hey, Kim Ye. Hi, Gen X. Who reposted? You're funny. Did you see, Tyler, did you see the risotto? Were you here for that? Look, dude. Look at my risotto. This is oat. This is oat risotto, a mushroom thyme oat risotto with Gruyere. If you can't get Gruyere, get Swiss. It doesn't matter. Make sure you have your Parmesan too. That's super important. You got to have Parmesan in risotto. I think it's just a rite of passage. It makes it so much better tasting. All right. So for our flatbed skillet, it only takes like 10 minutes to make. So it does, right, Adrenaline? It tastes really good. It's very earthy, very savory. It really works. I was saying if I was going to serve a protein with that, I would probably pan sear scallops and have them like one nice big scallop on the top. Or I don't know if I would do chicken. I feel like, I don't know why scallops just talk to me for that risotto. I don't know. What do you guys think? What would you do for a protein? If you're here for the first time, we are cooking with oats and we're making them savory. You know, we're constantly making chia seed pudding with oats and overnight oats and oatmeal. Now we have something new. Scallops do sound perfect, don't they? Just like a nice, like either the little ones or like one of the like medium sized one. I like the U10s. They're like this, and just pan sear them. Maybe with a little dab of pesto on top. Is that too many flavors? I don't know. It sounds delicious. Okay, flatbread, ready? I'm so excited to see everybody tonight. Thanks for coming. We are cooking with oats. I'm Chef Liz. I've been cooking for 40 years, organic whole foods. And about 15 months ago, I came on socials and started sharing, teaching what I know. And I love it. Thanks for the follows, Anne. I appreciate that. And we're having fun. I don't think this works. Let's see. Nope, it does not. I think we have 12 minutes left for our Go Populars. 12 minutes for buy one, get one free. Yippee. All right, now, let's see. Okay, so for this, we're going to do 2 cups of oat flour. Let's do this. We might have to make more for our last recipe, but we'll see. All right, so 2 cups, which is about what I have here. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Nope, I have a cup and a half. Let me see, can I do a cup and a half? Maybe I'll just do 1 cup. Ooh, you know what? We're gonna do 1 cup. I'm gonna tell you why. I have my little tiny cast iron skillet, and I think that might work really well. Look, our small cast iron, we'll do it in this. All right, and then we're gonna do our buttermilk. Let's see if it's did its thing. Yes, it did. See, it doesn't take a lot. You can see the curdle in it. I love that. Okay, so we're gonna do the buttermilk, olive oil, and salt. That's it, and we're done. And we're done. So we're gonna do about a half a tablespoon because we're doing half the recipe, and a 1/4 cup of the buttermilk. What is that? Is that a teaspoon? Yes. All right, we'll do 3 teaspoons in here and then we'll cut the recipe in half. 1, 2, 3. All right. Just gonna mix that up. did it say? 2 cups? Okay. 3/4. All right, so we're going to do 1/4 and 1/8. And then we're going to just add a little salt. Just a little. Now, you know, for those of you who've been here for a while, you know I'm gluten-free. So, you know I'm constantly looking for alternatives to try different things. So let's see how this goes. I'm kind of curious myself. All right, so we're going to make a little dough out of this. You want it to be slightly tacky. You don't want it to be dry and you don't want it to be wet. You want it to just sort of be like it might be a little sticky, right? Oh, this is perfect. And you know, for those of you who bake, it's almost the same consistency. Look, it's a little tacky. You see that? See? It's tacky, but it's gonna work really nicely. So now we're gonna rest this for like 10 minutes, and then we're gonna shape it into like little thin rounds, and we're gonna cook them in the skillet. I might use a bigger skillet. I might just do that. Okay. I might use our bigger one because we're gonna make little ones. We're gonna make these small. And then I'm gonna get the next recipe sort of ready with you guys because I want you, now this is gonna be interesting. I don't know if it's gonna work, but it was the last thing I thought about, and I'm thinking, how about an oat-based gnocchi with a sage brown butter? What do you think? Kind of like that. I almost feel like it's gonna come out like, oh, thank you, Kimberly. Kimberly, did you see the, did you get the menu, the classes? You know, for anybody that loves to cook and they want something a little bit quieter, less, you know, wild, you can check out the LINK and the BIO. And I think with the code, let's go, we have two Sunday night cooking classes a month. And with that code, let's go, you get $5 off the class. So if you want to sign up tonight, it's available. And they're really good classes. Of course, I don't have the whole list with me. I just have the ones that are coming up in April. They are Eating for Beauty and Springtime Soiree. So if you're inviting people over and you want to learn a recipe, how to cook, perfect. They're going to be great. So if you want to join, that's in the LINK, the BIO. Everybody's in here tonight. I'm loving it. It's so good to see you all. Thank you for being here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, where are my friends when I need them? Let's get out of here. Thank you. Thank you, Mimi. Thank you so much. Welcome in. Thank you for my gift. I appreciate that a lot. Hi there. Yay. It's nice to see everybody. So keep that chat rolling so I can see and ask questions. That's what I'm here for. All right. So now what we're going to do with this, we're going to shape these into 4 portions and we're going to roll them out. And then we're going to cook them in the skillet over medium heat, right? We're going to brush them with olive oil, cook each flatbread 2 to 3 minutes per side, and then take them out. Okay? We're going to serve them warm. Now, what do we put on the flatbread? That's my concern. If I'm making flatbread, I want something good on it. I'm thinking for these, it's like sun-dried tomato and olives and fresh garlic and spinach kind of just crumbled on top. What else? Give me some other ideas. If I have it, I'll make it. And you know, I have a pantry full of stuff. Ooh, what about a little like ricotta cheese and roasted butternut squash with leeks? Oh my God, that sounds delicious. Bacon? Mmm. Feta? Oh yeah, I'm into feta. I don't think I have, oh, you know what I have? What about pancetta? How about sun-dried tomato, pancetta, and um, uh, feta? That's kind of like a crazy fun mix. All right, so what do we have? We have that. All right. Let me move this out of the way. I'm kind of excited about this. Well, I'm just glad that the class is working because remember, guys, I've never made these dishes before. I'm testing them right in front of you. Just, how else? I didn't know how else to do it. So I make white pizza with flatbread, like a ricotta cheese and like fresh mozzarella. I don't have fresh mozzarella, but we could try cilantro, pepper flakes, lime, and olive oil. Claire. All right, hold on to those thoughts. I think I have so much of that. I think I have a lot of that. Let me see. What did you say? Cilantro? Wait, do I have cilantro? I have cilantro and I have lime. What was the last ingredient you said? My cilantro is a little tired, but we'll fluff it up. What was the other thing in the cilantro? Olive oil and garlic instead of red sauce. Yup. Cilantro, pepper flakes, got that. Okay, lime and olive oil. And then pancetta, and I'm pretty sure I have sun-dried tomato. What about olive too? Let me see, is this sun-dried tomato? I think it is. Ooh, sun-dried tomato, olives. I got feta and baby spinach. All right, where's the feta? Both, please. I'm getting the feta. Oh, I have pancetta. I got pancetta. We'll leave this here. And then, what was the last thing we said? Feta? I definitely have. There's no way in my house I have no feta. Hold on, let me take a minute to find it. I don't think I have feta. That is like a crime in this house. Hold on. There's no way. No, there can't be. Hold, please. Take a quick commercial break. I'm digging through my fridge. That's crazy. Did we use feta anytime in the past couple of days when I've been cooking with you guys? I don't remember that. All right, no feta. Womp, womp, womp. I have, how about we use the Gruyere? We could use the Gruyere, right? We could use Gruyere, right? Thanks for the follows. Sparks. 2 minutes with our Go Populars. 2 minutes left. All right, let me set this up, and we're gonna make our cakes, and then we'll go back and we'll make all the toppings that we can figure out. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. All right. Remember when I was trying to melt chocolate the other day, and I was making a mess and it burnt a little bit? I found this. Look what I found. I can't wait to use it. Look, I found this like melting pot with the brush. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I can't wait to use that. I haven't figured out what I'm going to use it with yet, but I'm going to use it. Hold on. There's a little bit of char on my... Hold, please. Okay. This is going to take a couple of minutes, but while it's heating, we'll do we'll flatten these out. All right, let's put a little flour down. I'm going to use a little oat flour on our table. And we're going to make, now see, these got very, very dry. I have one of those. It works great. Yes. If I have any, June, do you see, we have to send some love out and remove somebody. Yes. Now you can use, I'm going to just use my fingers because it's easy. It doesn't, you know. And you want to have them as thin as possible. And if you want to get a rolling pin, you could do that too. But I'm just kind of rolling that out. Now, if you wanted to add more flavor to these, I could see adding like some savory or Italian spices to them. Look how nice. It's gonna make a nice flatbread. Put that here. Now, I would suggest the way that, hi June, thank you so much. I'm here, hi Renee. Guys, if you want to, if you'd like to get involved with us and be part of the warrior club here, changing our beings to organic whole foods. And I cook everything. I cook things, I teach you from raw food all the way to pork. I don't leave anything out because I believe that every person is different. I believe that every body is different. I believe that everybody needs different food. Not everything works for everybody all the time. So I like to take what works for you and leave the rest behind, kind of thing. That's the best way. Remember, 200 shares, 200,000 likes. Let's go. All right, this immediately, I love this induction pan. Immediately it's hot. All right, so this is what I'm doing. I'm just sort of with my hands working the oats. Remember, it's just oat flour, buttermilk, and olive oil, little salt, right? Yeah, everybody's body is different. Every person needs different food. Each diet is individual. So when I teach, I like to teach you so that you can find what works for you and you can leave the rest behind. No judging. I'm not that person that's like, if you don't eat this, rah, rah, rah. It doesn't work that way. That's why nobody sticks to anything. That's why nobody ever, not one person, not every person on the planet can eat plant-based. Not every person on the planet can eat caveman. Not every person in the planet can eat Weight Watchers. It just depends on your whole being. How you grew up, what's your comfort food, what's your blood type, what food allergies do you have, if you're suffering from a chronic illness, if you have if whatever's going on for each individual person. So I try and show you how to figure out your own space. And then you have over 500 recipes in our recipe vault that you can choose from that have variations. And when you stick around long enough to watch and listen, you kind of start to learn how do you change things, how, you start to figure it out. Ravenous cravings. Wait, what does that say? I missed that. I prefer plant-based, and then I'll get the most ravenous craving for a steak. And do you eat the steak, Neil? See, so I teach that. That's something I teach. Because when you crave heavy protein like that, your body is either getting too much or too little protein. Right? So that balance, that East-West philosophy talks about a balance, energetics of food. So when you crave salt, you need to rebalance that with sweet. When you're craving protein, you're either eating too much or too little. So when you get to the middle, that's when your body starts to really do well, and how you figure that out, in my opinion, and this is what I've been teaching for the past 15 months, is you have to look at what is your ancestry, how did you grow up? What did you grow up eating that makes it comfort food for you? Then turn it into organic food. Get it clean, as clean and real food as possible. Get rid of seed oils. Ooh, somebody went after me today on YouTube. Woo! Yelling at me. I got all caps, as my daughter says. I got a paragraph in caps telling me that that's a lie and I'm spreading misinformation. And I'm like, no, I disagree. I'm sorry. I respectfully disagree. Seed oils are very inflammatory. Anyway, back to my thought. What was I saying? Oh, ancestry. Then you look at what is your blood type, because I really think blood type plays a role in what works for your body. I really like Dr. Diodamo's research, the doctor who wrote that book. I kind of dig it. I think there's some new research that came out. I got to read it. I haven't had a chance. But I really sort of believe in that as another piece to the puzzle. You made it to the big time. Oh, when people start calling me out, then they know, then I'm in a good spot. That's what Izzy says to me all the time. And then you look at food sensitivities, food allergies, and then what do you like to eat? And then you fit all of that together, Neil, and you have a lifestyle, a food plan that works for you. It's not a diet. It's not a, you know what I mean? It's not and then you're not forced to eat foods that you don't love or don't like. I'm wondering, Neil, do you have oh, I just got an AI notice on TT that says your influence is really booming. Woo, woo, woo. All right. So that's how I think about food, Neil. I really like to, hey, Mats, I really believe that with all my heart, that each person really resonates, with it in their own space. And you got to figure it out. And when you have all the tools and all the whole way to figure it out, which is my next book coming out, The Food Philosophy, and I'm gonna throw down and say, I see it on the New York Times bestseller. I just do. Is that crazy? I just do. Thank you, Robin. All right, now my guy won't work. Come on. There it goes. Okay, so let's go. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do a little bit of olive oil, just a little in the bottom of the pan. We don't want to go crazy. And then we're gonna saute them or a little pan fry in the bottom. I'm using a single source organic olive oil. I love that. I think it's one of the healthier ones. Hold on, where's my brush? Oh. Got it. All right. Now we're going to just let that get hot for a minute. I should have waited till this was hot again. Neil, are you still here? All right, here we go. Oh, I can hear the sizzle. And then when we're done in this pot, we'll do each little mix and see how it works. I could see this with sliced avocado too, almost like a tortilla or what are those things? A tostado, tostados. Is that right? Oh, we have 4 new followers today. We need to hit 5. Woo, 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 woo. All right, let's see. You guys, did we lead? Oh, we haven't lit up the gift gallery yet. It's kind of hard. Oh, let's do figure hearts. Those are fun. Let me see. Do I need to change this yet? We're almost there. Oh, is that burning? Let's lower that. We do not want to burn these pretty little things. Let me see. Thank you, Kimmy. All right. See, you're going to get a little brown. Ooh, it makes it a little crispy. It's going to be crispy on the outside and a little soft on the inside. Robin, did you see them? Look, this is our risotto. If anybody's just coming in for the first time, tonight we made my first dish with oats was a risotto. with thyme and Gruyere and mushrooms. Yum! Thank you for my hearts. Thank you, June. It does look delish, right? So we're just pan searing them really quick. It's not making a lot of noise, but I also don't want to burn them. I'm going to go up just a little bit. But see, I want to show you. It's getting, see that little brown crispy there? You see that? That's what we're looking for. See that little brown crispy? And these really absorbed the oil pretty quickly, but I didn't put a lot in. Hold on, I'm going to have to put a little bit more oil in here. Hold on. Let's take these out a second. I don't know if it's almost like a dry heat in here. Hold on. All right, there we go. And I think, there we go. Oops. All right, that'll do it. There we go. Yes, now we got a little sizzle. That's what I'm looking for. That's it. It's almost like a, honestly, if you can tolerate this and you get, these are gluten-free oats. I have a feeling these are going to make it really nice. You see that? That's what I wanted, that little sizzle. Can you guys see that pan? There we go. It would help if you saw the pan, right? Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. I love that. Dreamy hat. All right, let's see where our daily ranking is today. Oh, we're back. How did we get back to, wait a minute. Oh yeah, we're in C2. We did it. That's awesome. Oh, there we go. All right, that's what it needed. Oops, I broke a little piece off. That's all right. And then what we're gonna do is saute these in a little bit. What we'll do in this pan, we're gonna make our toppings. Long time watcher, Rising Star, hi Sparkle. Welcome. Ooh, these look good. Let me take this out. Okay. So we're gonna sear these about 3 minutes on each side. New York, how are you? I'm drinking water, TikTok. Oh, socials. Hey, Lamb Chop. The chat is moving over here. Are you guys out there? Say hi. I need to see who's out there. Let me know you're out there. All right, you hear the sizzle? I hear the sizzle. Yeah, they need a little more time. I'm going to turn that up now. Thank you for the cool populars. Yay! I appreciate it. The flatbread, no, I don't think it's like naan at all. No, nothing compares to naan. I don't think there's any fake anything, nothing gluten-free. I mean, you know who does a good job? The Loopy Whisk. I would trust her recipe with naan. I don't know if she has one. I am sure she does. I mean, I just love her gluten-free stuff. Any of you guys watch her? Her gluten-free stuff's good. This is good. All right. With the buttermilk in it. I almost forgot about the buttermilk till I just tasted it. These are going to be yummy. All right, here we go. Last flip. Some of the little pieces are coming off. All right, so now we're going to let's get we have some olives. I have some sun-dried tomato. I'm only going to use one. And then I'm going to chop this up with a couple of olives and some pancetta. And we'll top it off with Gruyere. And then we have a cilantro and lime. I'm so excited. Yay! Oh, you tagged yourself, Gen X? Oh my God, what does that mean? And then they cut you off? I mean, you know. All right, we are ready. Look how pretty these look. They're a little golden. Oh, I like these. I'm in. Oops, it broke. All right. Now I'm just chopping up some olive in here, and I'm going to put a little pancetta in the pan. And I think, do we want to use butter or olive oil? What are you thinking? Stir in your love. Let's get our pancetta. Oh, doesn't get better than that. Thank you for my love. I'm thinking a little baby spinach in this too, huh? We'll put this at the end. We'll put that at the end. Ooh. This looks good, right? It's okay, Jen. Yeah, don't worry, Jen. We got this. Look how pretty this is. A little crispy. That's so weird. Did you when you say tag yourself, were you sharing the live and you shared it to yourself and they got mad? You could probably appeal it. All right, now, as that gets crispy, we are going to add in a little baby spinach just to get it some color, because that'll make it really nice. And these flavors are so beautiful and earthy. I don't know, I'm feeling scallops here too. All right. I can smell that. It smells so good. All right, we're going to throw in some spinach for color. Oh. And we're just going to wilt that and take it out. Oh. Look at that. That's it. That's all we want to do. All right, now. All right, now. The last thing I'm going to do. What did we say with the cilantro? Claire said cilantro, lime, and one other ingredient. I can't remember what it was. Now, what's nice about this, what I would do right here, I want to put this on here fast, and then I want to throw the Gruyere down so that it kind of melts and gets soft. Pepper flakes, thank you. Look, I'm going to put this on here like this, and while everything is still warm, let's get on here. I mean, do you see too, like we're using all these cool ingredients and yet they're still nutrient dense. They're still whole foods. You know, you're still using real ingredients, and that is the difference, right? That's the total difference here. Look at that. Hi, baby. Look. Look at that. Now that's a snack. I would add to that maybe a crushed, I'd probably add ground flax. I'm like that. I put ground flax on everything. It's like my go-to love. All right, now, let me get rid of this because we're gonna put something that like that, well, okay, that's dangerous. Hold on. Hi, baby. This puppy is looking so desperately for something to get. All right, let me just clean this off here. All right. Now, my cilantro is a little on the sad side, but it'll work. So let's do this. Let's chop up. I wish I had an avocado because I think I have an avocado, but I think he's too tired. Oh yeah, he's too tired. Let me see if I can get a little bit. I might be able to get a little out of this. It's going to be a little smoky, but it might lend itself nice to that. I'm going to have a tiny, tiny bit of avocado to use. Oh, I think I had another wedge. Yes. All right. What about this? We'll chop a little avocado, right? I might be able to get some over here too. I'm so excited. This is fun. All right. Little avocado. We'll put a little bit. Let me see what I can pull together right now. You said pepper flakes? We got pepper flakes. Let's see. Pepper flakes. Yes. And some lime. I'm going to roll this on the counter. So fun. All right. Squeezing that. Come on. Hi, baby. Tyler, are you there? Did you see what we made? All right, we're just gonna, little chili, lime. Put that right up here. All right. I would maybe even venture to put a little salsa on that. Okay. I gotta throw that out. He's not a happy camper. Okay. All right. I'm here, but show me. Look, these are oat. Oh, they're oat cakes with like what do you call it? Buttermilk, and then we pan fried them, and we added and pancetta, and this was a cool fork. Oh my gosh, that's good. The buttermilk has like that tanginess to it. All right, hold on. And then we did pancetta, olives, and Gruyere. Mmm. Oh my God. And then we did one with avocado. Look at that. No oat butter tonight. That's delicious. That's delicious. It's good. I could eat that. I could totally eat that. What do you think? Kind of fun, right? This is oat flatbread. I like it. All right. Now, last but not least, recipe for tonight. You guys ready? The next one. Hold on, I just want to wipe my counter. Because you know, I like it when it's clean. It makes me happy when it's clean. It's the same at work. Tomorrow morning, I am cooking. Oop, Oprah, you answered. What did I, wait, hold on, what? They're like flatbreads. Oh, yeah, they are. It totally worked. I'm in. You sold me on some fun. Thank you. Did you see? Did I show you the risotto, Tyler? Did you see that? So Tyler's the reason we're having this class tonight. Just so you guys know, it was one that he wanted. So when he shouts out an idea, I always try and do it because he does so much work and helps me so much. I keep forgetting how to message you regarding my MCAS. Tyler, can you help Maddie get to me, please? Mady, Maddie with the 2 yellow hearts. Please, please, please. Maddie, if you see Tyler in here, he will totally help you connect with me. I cannot, unfortunately, show you guys or pin the join the food movement. So if you guys want, there's a little yellow arrow right down there that if you click on that, you can get to me. Or if you're watching from somewhere else, LINK and the BIO will get you to me as well. Yes, so you guys I cannot post that, my services. Oh, all of our gifts are done. Let me see what I can edit. And then we're going to do our last one. We're going to make a gnocchi. Can you believe it? Ricotta cheese and a gnocchi. I'm very excited about this. If you guys haven't dropped your heart in here yet, please do so because it really makes a difference to the creators that you love. How about that? A starry fluff. What? We got to check that out. All right, hold on. Let's get some fun stuff in here tonight. Let's do starry fluff. I need to see that. Starry fluff. Let's do tip. And then hot cross bun, egg hunt. Whoa, that's a big gift. Let's try it. Let's try one egg hunt. All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Yes, please, Maddie. If you right now go to the LINK and the BIO and you go there, you can book some time, or you can wait to hear from myself or Tyler, and we can help you get there. Tyler's probably going to get to you before I do, but let me write it down. Are we friends? You're following me, right? Let me see. Can I follow you back? Okay, I'm following you back now. Oh, nope. It won't let me follow you back. Sometimes it's just, taking a step back with somebody and really kind of going over things. I'm really good at that. I'm so good at it. I have an intuition about health and healing with food. I will help you. I'm finishing up another client right now, and then I will help you. If you guys haven't been here before, I'm Chef Liz. I have been cooking organic whole foods for the past 40 years, since I was old enough to buy my own food. And I had a home delivery service. I have cooked in, you're welcome, Maddie. I have cooked in the Middle East for King Fahad's family. And I'm currently working at Nature's Temptations in Ridgefield, Connecticut as the executive chef. We do all organic, very nutrient dense, clean, real food. And about almost 16 months ago, I guess now I have to add another month to that, I came on the socials and started teaching what I know. And, across all platforms, I think I have almost 25,000 followers that are really making a difference in their health and life. And, people feel better. You just feel better. So, if you need me, there's a link there. You can LINK in the BIO and find me. There's so many places to find where I am. And, if you can't find me, you can definitely reach out to, Tyler also. He can help. And we are both, I'm Chef Liz at theorganicfoodmovement.com. Thank you, Mimi. I love those little bonnets. Or you can reach out to Tyler, Tyler, at theorganicfoodmovement.com. So those are our emails, so he'll help too. All right, so let's look at, so again, I am teaching you guys recipes I've never made before. So I'm doing them with you. Tyler's here. That's him. He can help. So this one is an oat gnocchi with a brown butter sage sauce. Oh my goodness. Are we ready? All right. So with this, it's cooked oats, but we're not going to cook oats because I don't have the steel cut ones. We're going to use these. Blah, blah, blah. We're going to use these because if I cook them, they're going to get too wet. So we're going to have to cook them again, and this will work. Perfect, Maddie. Great. She just sent you a DM. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a half of this and half. Actually, we're going to do 3/4. I'm going to change this recipe just a little bit because I want to see how this works. Half and then plus a quarter. No. What did I say? No, hold on. 3/4 quick, QUICK, and 1/4 oat flour. And then we're going to use a cup of ricotta cheese. Now, combine the oats, ricotta egg, oat flour, real salt, mix gently. The dough should be soft but workable. Add a little more oat flour if too sticky. And then we're going to shape them. Pillows. And then we're going to bring a large pot of water to a boil. So let's get that going. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it on the back stove so that we can work and get the gnocchi working, and then we'll go and cook it. And then for the sauce, we'll bring it up to the front so you guys can see it. And unfortunately, I don't know how we're gonna do that. I gotta figure that out. It's gonna be a little bit difficult, but we're gonna make it work. Because I believe that if you are a good chef, you can cook and work anywhere. So I have enough appliances that we're gonna get there. So I'm gonna turn that on high. I'm gonna cover it, bring it to a boil, and then we'll work. So from here, now, we're gonna add a little salt. And what else did I say? Oh, we need an egg. All right, egg, one egg. And then we're gonna do ricotta cheese. Thank you so much. Send me a message. I love that. Where did that come from? I love that. Was that? Oh, those were those. Oh, thank you so much. All right, we have the hand hearts. I found it. I love that, Renee. Okay, we're gonna add a little salt to this, just a little bit. And remember, for those of you that are not here, I use a mineral-based salt called real salt. I put about a half a teaspoon in. This is the salt I use. I love, love, love it. It has a flavor. It's not just salty, which is wonderful. It just is. Oh my God, if you saw my little baby dog right now, he's laying on the floor like this, waiting for his mama. If you haven't been here before and seen my little doggies, I have 2 little Pomeranians. They're litter mates. And they're adorable. All right, hold on. Let me get a bowl for you guys. Hold on. And then we'll mix this. So what I'm gonna do is I wanna mix the egg with the ricotta cheese first, and then we'll put the oats in because it's just gonna blend easier than trying to do it. Oh, I was telling them, Tyler, I told them, if you guys are enjoying this and you want a little bit more attention and you wanna actually cook side by side, you can click that LINK in the BIO and go hang out with my friend Stan, and he will show you all the classes. I've listed all the classes and the dates through September, so you can plan ahead. And today, with the code Let's Go, you get a what is it, $5 discount on the classes? So they'll be about, what, $20? They're really good. And you get the recipes ahead of time. It's wonderful, if I do say so myself. Okay, now I want to add one little thing to this that's not in the recipe, June. I'm gonna just add a teaspoon of Parmesan. All right, now I'm gonna mix that, and then I'm gonna crack our egg. And mix that up. Look at that. So this is gonna make the egg be even. Instead of cracking it and trying to blend it all together, this is gonna make it so that it all sort of mixes in nice and even. There we go. All right, so that's ready. And I think we'll put it in this direction. And we're hand doing this. Could you put it in a mixer? Of course you could. But I don't feel like grabbing it, picking it up, carrying it, blah, blah, blah. Okay. We're making this dough. Now, if you use steel cut oats, you definitely are gonna have to cook them first. I wear Merrell's in the kitchen, actually. Merrell hiking shoes. And I buy a new pair every single year because I have to be comfortable. I just have to be comfortable. I use Merrell's. The last pair I actually got at Bass Outlet. Not Bass Outlet, the Bass Pro Shop. They had them on sale. I love them. They squish when I walk, but I love them. Look at this. I'm going to add, I can tell, I'm going to need a little bit more. Did I use all our oat flour? I think I did, huh? All right, hold on. I'm gonna add a tiny bit more to this, like about a half a cup, because I feel like it's not enough. Yeah, it's way too wet. Now it's going to absorb a little bit, and maybe we'll wait like 10. There it is. We'll wait a little bit, like 10 minutes. I'm using gluten-free oats for this, so I can eat it. And I might. Do I need another egg? I don't think so. All right, this is good. So there's 1 cup. Ooh, I think this is good. Ooh, it feels good. Yeah, it might work. No, I'm going to add a little bit more. So it's going to need 2 cups. Or you can cut back on the ricotta cheese. Now remember, if you use a ricotta like an impasata, that's going to be a little drier. Now this tended to be somewhat dry, but I don't think it's dry enough for this dish. So we hit 100,000. I love that. All right, now let's get to 2. And we shared out almost 200 times. That's awesome. All right, I'm going to put gloves on because it's going to be easier to work. Thank you, Mandy. I appreciate that so much. Thanks. All right. I'm actually looking forward to this as my most favorite dish. I don't know why. I just feel like with the brown butter and the oats, it is gonna be delicious. Oops, hold on. I need to hook up my phone. We are losing power. Okay, there we go. All right, let me just put on a quick glove. We're gonna mix this. This should do it. Yes, this is gonna do it. Ooh, I have a veggie burger too. I didn't do with you guys ever. I should have done that. Oh, this is perfect. This is gonna be a good dough. It's gonna be creamy and delicious. And then we're gonna cook it with the brown butter. Oh, this is good. All right. Now with gnocchi, you can roll it and cut it. I'm almost of the opinion I want to just pick it like this, Robin, because I'm too lazy. But we'll just go through the whole thing. So we're gonna roll it like this. We're gonna thin it out. Nice and thin. There it goes. You see that? You want them a 3/4 inch, and then we're gonna cut them into small pillows, right? Now, if you had one of those gnocchi machines, like the little wood boards, and you pinched them with your thumb, you could do that too, Let's see, I need a plate. I'm gonna put a tiny bit of oil on this plate so they don't stick. I'm just gonna brush it. Okay, here we go. We made our 5 followers. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's see, oh, did our little hats. Got our little hearts. Okay, I'm just gonna do a little bit, just because I don't want them to stick. They're gonna sit here for a minute while we roll out a bunch. And I don't really have flour to put down. Look, see our little blue, see, they're gonna be like a little sort of, you see that? This is like a perfect gnocchi one. All right. And you know, they don't have to be perfect. I'm not into the perfection. I want it to taste really good. I say rustic. I'm rustic. I like rustic. Hi, Norma. Thanks for the hand heart. I appreciate it. Oh, we're doing good. All right. So let me do this. Let me get my gloves back on. Our water is boiling. I'm going to lower that till I get a bunch in here. And then we are going to go and finish this. And then I want to do the brown butter sauce. Okay. And again, we're going to roll it out. You guys have any questions about any of this tonight? Or are you getting it? You like it? Thanks, Kimberly. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. All right. You see, if you use two hands, I like using gloves. I do. It's a lot easier to handle stuff. And you know, I feel like I have to wash my hands every 2 seconds if I'm not wearing gloves. Tomorrow morning, I'm going to be in very early. We have, you know, Passover is on Wednesdays. It starts and we have a bunch of orders. So I'm going to be cooking all day. So we'll be coming to you live all day tomorrow. And you know how fun I am when it's crazy. It's going to be a little nutty tomorrow. We're making potato pancakes and matzo ball soup. We're making it all. We're going to have everything. So you guys can follow along, watch us be wild and crazy. It's going to be fun. All right, so I'm going to just keep rolling this out. We're going to just do one more. I'm not going to do it all tonight because it'll take too long. But I wanted you to see how to do it. And then you have all these wonderful, you have 3 really cool different ways to eat oats if you love them. And you don't have to eat them in, that's interesting. We might lose you over here. I don't know why my phone jack is not working. It's very weird. All right, I'm just gonna roll this out. You want it to be somewhat even because that's how it's gonna cook, just like anything else that you're cooking. You always wanna make sure it's all even. This recipe has ricotta cheese. It has an egg. Very simple, yet super delicious. I am plugged in, but for some reason, this is not making it happen. Hold on, let me see. Let me see if I need a different one. It might be that plug is out, but it was working all day, so I don't know why it would be not working, but let's see. Maybe this will work. Huh. All right, hold on. Oops. Let me see. This is gonna work. This crazy giant beefy thing. Let's see. Huh. Maybe it's not plugged in over here and that's what I'm missing. Is that what I'm missing? Ah, there it goes. Okay. Got it. Did that work? Yes. All right. Got it. All right. Let me take this off real fast. Hold on. All right. Now, we're going to salt the water just a little bit, not a lot. I don't want a lot of salt in the water because our sage butter is going to be very rich and delicious. I actually cannot wait to try this. I think they're going to be very, very yummy. I'm feeling like super yummy. You know, it's so fun to write recipes because I just have to think about them for a little bit and then it's like a song. I get to write a song, a food song. It kind of works. Hey, Cass, nice to see you. Thanks for the repost. Hi, Lauren. We made the most yummy food. How are you feeling? Are you getting your energy back yet? It says, my friends are very proud of my live. It's so fun to watch these little things that I get, these little snippets. All right, as we go, this is it. You see? It's nice. So I added an extra cup and a quarter. It's a pretty song. It's so pretty song. I love that. Thank you. Energy is 0. Taking my vitamins and stuff. Well, your body's telling you have to rest, so you have to rest. You cannot keep moving. I would just sleep as much as you can. I'm telling you, 8 weeks. I don't care. I think that's the magic number. You know? All right. This is good. We have enough. So I'm going to put these in the pot. We're going to cook them. I'm going to clean this counter, and then we're going to make our sage butter, and we're going to look at all our pretty food that we made tonight. Let's see. So these are going to go in the pot of water, and they're going to cook for maybe a minute. We want them to soak. Now I say it out loud too. It's true, right? I do say that. Thank you, Renee. I appreciate you guys. Honestly, I'm having fun. It's only been 3 weeks. Yeah, you have to put yourself to bed. You are doing too much. Your body really, really needs to recharge itself. Seriously, 8 weeks. 8 weeks. Did you take any arnica? Get some too. Have somebody go get you 200C arnica, 1M arnica, and take 1 tube. Just eat it. Eat a tube over like a 24-hour period. That's what I do. And that helps heal internal stress from surgeries and stuff, and you'll feel a lot better. Thank you, Tyler. Yeah, I would. Or, take however many pellets it says to take, and then take them till you finish the tube, like every few hours. And that's going to help heal that internal stress in your body that you don't even know is there. And that will work. That should help a little bit. But you really have to rest. You got to rest. Rest. All right, I'm going to put these in right over here. And we're going to cook them for about a minute. Now, once they start floating is when they're ready. They have to float. And I'm just going to give them a little tap so they don't stick on the bottom of the pan. And then let me just clean this off. We're going to bring back our pan and we're going to make our sage butter. Now I'm going to have to make the sage butter in the same pot I'm cooking right now, because otherwise I would do it because I don't have another induction pan. I have to order a clear induction pans, because when you make brown butter, you have got to make it in a stainless steel pan or something that's light colored, because you have to watch how, you know, how the butter is cooking. And once it turns brown, then you know it's ready. That's sort of how it works. Did you guys all get your email from the OFM? Tyler's been working on that email and working on, we just started using Constant Contact, and he's been working so hard to help. He's amazing. I'm so lucky. Water. Very striking. Renee, that's such a nice compliment. Look, the AI summary says that I'm cooking potato pancakes and sharing tips on resting after surgery. Sounds good to me. Thank you for my heart. Hi, Beth. Welcome in. Hi, Monica. All right, we got a few more goals to hit. All right, let's see. Oh, they're done. They're floating. Look, my friends. I'm so excited. Thank you. June, I'm still in your word. That's so sweet of AI, isn't it? Look at that. They're ready. These are cooked. All right, so now let's put them in. Oh, okay. Almost dropped that whole stack of dishes, but I didn't. Yippee. Okay, so now I'm going to take these out very gently. Oat gnocchi, and now we're going to make our browns. I mean, I'm excited, honestly. You know, this is going to sound very weird. Actually, those of you who know me know that it's not going to be weird. I grew up around, everybody in my family could cook. Every branch, every auntie. There was nobody. Hi, Beth. Made a tuna noodle casserole, gluten-free. Oh, came out ick? Oh, I'm sorry. What do you think it was? What's your intuition telling you? All right, I'm going to put these over here. I'm going to cover them. And then we're going to make brown butter. But we're going to make it in this pot. What do you think happened? Did you overcook the pasta, or you didn't cook it enough? I'm telling you, Beth, I don't think there's much we can do to make gluten-free, carby things happen. It's so hard. Honestly. Okay, so now I'm just going to dry this just a little bit. Now, brown butter takes a little bit of time. It doesn't happen quickly. It really doesn't. And you have to have patience with brown butter. The reason why I'm saying that is because I know. Because I am not the best with patience. I like things done yesterday. But it's okay. We're just gonna sit here and we're gonna be patient and watch this beautiful butter come to life. So this is gonna be plenty of butter. Now I'm gonna try and tip this over and show you what's happening. That'll work. Yes, you can all see that, right? Italian breadcrumbs instead of plain. My boyfriend suggested it, and that's my thought. Oh, you think the Italian breadcrumbs didn't work? What did you make? Tell me the ingredients that you put in the pan. You said a gluten-free tuna casserole. Maybe I can hear. So with that, and then did you put like any kind of cheese or something in that? Oh, and look, we are going to use fresh sage. Oh, there it was. Okay. Now, with the sage, I'm going to cut it. I'm going to pull some leaves off, and we're going to use fresh sage for this. And then I'm going to leave like one leaf whole. Why am I doing that? I have no idea. I'm just hearing that. Oh, I want to finish what I was telling you guys. Beth, I'm happy to see if I can help you figure it out. If you tell me the ingredients. In the meantime, I'm going to finish my story. But I feel like, oh, that's way too high. There's my patience out of control. So we are just gonna go a little bit slower. All right, hold on. And I feel like when I am thinking about recipes and trying to figure them out, I just feel like I am almost my bedtime. Does tomorrow night work for us? Yes. Yes, it totally works for me tomorrow night. Can you just text me later? I have my other phone on. Did you notice? I use that. I'm so proud of me. I'm so proud of me, Tyler. I don't think we're getting much action, but I don't care. We're doing it. It's just like the beginning of everything else. All right, so I'm going to add this. Oh my gosh, guys, smell this. Can you smell that? Oh my gosh. All right, we're going to put this in our butter, our sage brown butter. And then we're going to go nice and slow. Now, this part, take it slow. Don't rush. It's going to be delicious. We're going to go slow. We're going to melt this, and then we're just going to let it go. And you're going to see it's going to be, oh, you can see. I know. I am there. It says yes. Oh, bummer. I see. All right. That's a bummer. Well, I was there. All right. Now I'm going to raise this up a little bit. 180 is the temperature. And then I'm going to melt this. This is, I'm not using organic butter for this. I wanted to use Irish butter. I feel like Irish butter is a little sweeter than some of the organic butters. So, but it's still gonna be wonderful. It's a clean butter. I feel okay using it. You know, it knocked me out twice, and I thought I got in the third time, but I had to get on. It was getting late. That's so weird. Okay, so now I'm going to go a little higher, and then we're just going to turn it brown. I can't pin it. I would love to pin my service bio. It doesn't let me pin. Oh, it let me pin. First, what did we get? Look at you guys rocking this. All right, let's pin. Let's see if we get that Easter basket. That's a big one. That Easter basket is so freaking cute. I'm so glad I saw that. Thank you. All right, now we got to help Renee. I'm not saying it. I'm saying thank you. I feel very blessed by all of you. Thank you so much. Now, this is doing its thing. Now, for sure, we have to help Renee because that we can't let that go. Oh, so it stops at 1 hour. Yes, I think you're right. All right, now this is going, and I'm going to stay here. I'm not moving. This is going to turn brown. So you see right now it's yellow. You see that? Let's go, everybody. Let's help Renee. Thank you, Lauren. Thank you. And if you guys want to, I know for so many of, thank you, everyone. I really appreciate this so much. We're so close. Woohoo! Let's go. Now you hear this? I'm going to show you again. I'm just going to tip that pot. Tuna. All right, let me see. I got tuna and chicken broth. Oh, so what I was saying is I feel like all of my aunties and uncles, thank you so much. Are always with me when I'm cooking. They are always around me, with me, talking to me. You know, this is my purpose. I'm calling being with all of you. I totally believe that. I'm on this earth for this very reason. I've spent my life doing this. I'm going to be 62 and I feel so good. And I want everybody else to feel that way too. That's the way. That's the way. You know, Lauren, if you click up at the top, that takes you to the C2 gift gallery. And if you click on that, each individual person has to give the total number of gifts, right? So like you did 7 of those. If you finish that, you become like, they call it the title gifter of that specific gift. That's totally up to you. You don't have to. I'm just saying that. And I'm not supposed to ask or really talk about that, but that's how the gift gallery works. All right. Beth Bonds of pasta, hemp milk, mushrooms, peas, onions, veggie Colby, Italian breadcrumbs. So you were trying to do it vegan? Is that what's going? Well, no, you did chicken stock. So why are you, do you have a problem with dairy that you don't want to use it? Yeah, that's why I know you are. That's why I was saying that. So you can't eat dairy. That's what I see in that. Okay. So I don't think, hi, my friend is good at baking and she's asking if she should apply for a bread baker. Is it hard? Well, I mean, everything is challenging to be really good at it, right? So, I mean, does she love bread or she just wants to get experience? Look how pretty. Ooh, ooh. Now, at the bottom of this, it's getting like a little, you see the brown coming out? Do you guys see that? It's hard because there's like foam, but it's starting to brown. Let me see if I can swish it away. You can't really see it, but it's getting brown. Now, I'm gonna I don't want it to burn, so I can see it sticking a little, which is odd, but we're getting there. Ooh. All right, I'm so excited to try these. All right, we're almost there. It's golden. Can you see the wait, hold on. I want to show you the golden color. Look, can you see that golden color? Oh, I want you to see the golden color so bad. Look, there it is. You see? Look at that beautiful. Can you see that? That is your golden brown butter color. Oh my God, it smells so good. These are delicious. I would have added a little more salt. All right, this is ready. This is delicious. I'm so excited. I could see these in a restaurant. Did you see? I wouldn't do this many. I would do like a little bowl of this is perfect. Look, I want you to see. Here's your brown butter. Look at that. You see? Now there's sage in here. I kind of want these milk solids to go away, but I don't think they're gonna go. Oh, this is beautiful. I didn't put thyme, I put sage. I want to make this very simple. I don't know why I want to make this simple, but it feels like it to me, it needs to be simple. All right, I want to taste this. Burnt my finger off. All right, beautiful. Robin, are you ready? You guys watching? Oh, hold on a second. I have to take this milk solid out. It's driving me a little cuckoo, the foaminess. Look, I'm just taking that out. Now. Oh. Robin. All right, hold on. I have one more little layer. All right, there we go. Ready? Can you see? Look at that brown butter. Look at that. Ouch! Okay, ready? I'm gonna do it. Now, I'm just gonna say something right here. This is a very decadent dish, in my opinion. I'm feeling like there's ricotta cheese, there's an egg. I mean, it's definitely a wonderful and beautiful. I'm just kind of marinating these in here. All right, now I gotta move this out of the way, and we have to plate all our gorgeous food tonight. Ouch! All right, hold on. All right, we have our beautiful risotto. Guys, you have no idea the amount. I think I can turn it off, but it's so distracting, but I love it also. All right, we have our brown butter. Where's our beautiful oat cakes? Oh, flatbread with oat flat buttermilk with buttermilk. Oh, delicious. Now, I want to make this look pretty. So, let's see. There's my service bio if you guys want to find me, talk to me, chat with me. All right, hold on. Let me just get one more bowl. You know, presentation is everything. We eat with our eyes. And doesn't the camera eat first, too, in this generation of cooking and stuff, right? All right. I would serve this. This would be one of those foofy plates, you know, where you get like 4 bites of something because it's just so decadent with butter. But look, this is how I would serve this. And then where's my sage? Sage. Where did I put the sage? Anybody see the sage? Oh, there it is. And I think if I have like a flour of some kind, I would put it, and then watch. I'm going to do one other thing. These are kind of big. That's big. One is enough. Okay, and then I'm going to do one more thing. Robin, you know what I'm going to do, right? Oh, here it is. It needs like a little blip of ricotta cheese on top. just beautiful. What do you think? Somebody take a picture. I need a picture. Take a picture, Robin, for me. Mamma mia. Robin, snap that picture, my love. Should we try it? Thank you. Oh, good. Thank you, Mama. Oh my God, that looks so pretty. You see the difference from this lob of crazy, right, to this? I mean, different, right? All right, I'm gonna try it. Oh my God. Oh my God. I have to tell you, I mean, honestly, I like the ricotta. You know, that little bit. I'm a ricotta girl. Like I grew up eating it on the side of pasta. You can't eat a lot of this for sure. And the sage is beautiful. It's so good, Renee. Mm, mm, mm. And that one's my favorite. They're all my favorite. Mm. And it's oats. This is oats, ricotta cheese. You saw eggs. It was oats, ricotta cheese, olive oil, egg. That's it. And then brown butter with sage. Beautiful. You already have all the recipes. These are all in your March recipe group. All right, what's your favorite? I wish you guys could taste this food. It makes me crazy that I can't get this to you. But you know what I love? What makes me so happy? When June does her videos, or when you guys take pictures and you post them and show me what you made. Oh my God. Thank you. That is good. What was that flying donut duck? Joy floats. Oh, joy floats. You know that's my favorite. Joy. What are those? Oh my God. Thank you so much, June. Oh my gosh. That is good. All right. I'm in heaven. And it's interesting to me because it's almost like I'm getting my carb fix because I can't eat gluten. So it's kind of even better for me. That was so cool. Had to try. I know. That's how I feel. I love that. Thank you so much. Thank you. Hey, this is Monday. If we start like this, we could actually get to C1 this week. That should be our goal. C1 this week. Let's do it. And then back to the B leagues. They are. You guys are all amazing. Honestly, they make it, like you got to do stuff. And I really appreciate you guys are out there doing it. Well, this was unbelievable. I don't know which one is my most favorite at all. I do love this. It's pretty special. With the lime and the chili pepper. With the lime and the chili pepper. I want to dip it in the brown butter though. I mean, there's something about brown butter. Hello, I'm having spinach, feta salad, and blackened salmon. Nice. So Tiffany, this was a whole class on cooking with oats. These are oat sort of flatbreads. Well, they're oat flatbreads, and we made pancetta, olives, sun-dried tomato, spinach, and Gruyere. And then I love when you cook with me too, honestly. And then this one is cilantro, avocado, and chili flakes with lime. And then we have an oat and mushroom risotto with leeks and Gruyere in a beef broth. So freaking good. And then this, it's so good, look, Abby. And this one is a ricotta oat. It's oats. It's an oat gnocchi with ricotta and a sage brown butter sauce. That is unbelievable, honestly. Now, if you guys want these recipes, they are in the LINK and the BIO. It's $5 a month, less than the price of a cup of coffee. There's over 500 recipes in there. And what are you waiting for? This is the way to eating nutrient-dense food, clean, organic choices. There's a free pantry makeover in there. It's all there for you. It's there for you. And there's over 500 recipes and over 30 kitchen pharmacy classes with recipes. What are you waiting for? Invest in your health and taste buds. That's good. I like that. Invest in your health and your taste buds too. This, oh my gosh, look, Abby, so good. And this is under the, oh my God, I love oats class. It's our last March class. Now, if you go to the Book of Face, you will find our new schedule has been posted for the month. Do you want me to read you the schedule? Anybody want me to read the schedule? What do you think? I know Tyler, he's amazing. Robin, don't we love Tyler? We love Tyler. I don't know if anybody follows Tyler, but he was getting down today on TikTok. Just saying. He was shaking that thing. Twerking to the music. Izzy was loving it. I saw some twerking. I know, Renee. Izzy sent me the video. She's like, Mom, what's Tyler up to? I don't know. He's getting down. All right. So this is our Made from Scratch newsletter. Every month it comes out. On this newsletter, you get a community corner, and we always call out whoever takes pictures and sends them to me. I try and post them. Kim Ye's on here. And Shari B is on here. You get a love note from me. And then I have my live schedule all the way down the right column for the entire month, all the classes. Oh my God, you have to go look. It's great. He's so awesome. And then there's a recipe. This month's recipe is lemon bitter greens and white bean bowl. And then I talk about the all access pass. And then, okay, so Sunday classes for this month are the 12th and the 19th, Eating for Beauty, and Springtime Soiree. So I'm going to teach you, a bunch of you guys asked me to teach you the asparagus that we did. So I'm going to teach you that. And I forget what else is in there. I wrote so many recipes in the last 48 hours. And then Monday's classes are gourmet tofu and tempeh next week. That is going to be a pretty awesome class. I know it's plant-based, and I don't always do plant-based in these classes, but I just thought it would be kind of cool. And then we're doing, the following week is quick breads and coffee cake. But the coffee cake is only going to my super fans. And then spring risotto night. So we're going to do risotto in a bunch of different ways and different combos. I'm going to teach you that. And then the ultimate deli salad remix. You're going to learn my way of making potato salad, German potato salad, macaroni salad, tuna mac salad. We're going to get down all the old school. Thursday nights at 8 o'clock is usually a Q&A, or if I'm in the mood, I'll make stuff because, you know. And then Saturday mornings at 10 a.m., we are going to be doing kitchen hacks. So this week is Spring Clean Your Pantry. I love that you're a super fan. And then Leftover Magic, Spring Herbs, Flavor, and Healing. So we're going to talk about, okay, you can cook with thyme, but did you know that you could also use it for antibacterial, sore throats? Good night, June. Thank you so much for all your love and support tonight. I really appreciate it. Love having you here. Love our little side combos. And then pots and pans, your go-to essentials, is the last one of the month. I'm going to go through all my pots and pans, tell you what you need, what you don't need, just like we did knives last round. And that's it. That's the way it goes. We did it. Another wonderful night. If we could only save time in a bottle. Time in a bottle. Oh my gosh, I'm old. All right, anybody have any last minute questions? Any thoughts? I'm so excited to see you guys copy these. I'm gonna go in and change the oat recipe really quick for the gnocchi because it needs to be changed. I always ate a gnocchi with brown butter sauce, and it was so freaking good. And then, what was I just saying? I was saying something. Thank you. This is it. The two poisons I use are my fingernails and my hair. That's it. Everything else is clean. Got to do a little something. It's okay. The first thing that I'm probably do is to make the brown butter gnocchi. I'm in it. Gen X, sweet dreams. All right, my friends. I think we just had a wonderful night. We did great. We made all our goals tonight. I'm so thankful. Thank you so much. It's a great way to kick off the week. I will see you all for sure tomorrow. I'm going to be cooking. Thank you, Jen. I'm going to be cooking in the kitchen all day tomorrow. Good night. Lauren, don't get out of bed tomorrow. Take care of yourself. Ciao. Ciao, New York. Also, what was I just saying? I was just going to say something. I forgot. Hi, Jacqueline. Oh, I was just going to say something too fast. Oh, tomorrow morning, I am going to be in the kitchen cooking for Passover. I have a ton of stuff to cook. I thought Passover was next Wednesday. Thank God I looked at my calendar. I don't know why in my brain I thought they were a week apart this year or like 4 days, but it's not. Well, it is, but on the wrong end. It's okay. I got it. So you guys will see me. They call me Stacy. Hey, Stacy. I am China. Easter is also early. Yeah. Last year was really late, right? All right, my friends, sweet dreams. Thank you so much for being here. I hope that you love these recipes as much as I do. All right, let me see, how do we? Good night. All right. Sweet dreams, everybody. Thank you for being here. Good night, Nadine. Good night, Renee. Good night, Kimberly. I'll see you tomorrow morning. This was great. I'm so happy that everybody was here tonight. Another fun night. Good night, Mary Ellen. Sweet dreams, everybody.